Hello and welcome to the 6th day of my Bavarian trip. You join me at Dachau railway station, taking your train eastwards via Munich to the historic town of Dachau. In Dachau, just over an hour and a half from Bucklow. €18.30 for a single ticket. Wasn't too bad. To change trains in Munich. Got a bit lost in Munich. It's quite a big station. It's on 3 levels. Got trains on 3 levels, which is quite interesting. But once you know your way around, it's quite simple. But I'm going to walk from the railway station into the town centre, towards the Altstadt, the old town, and see what I can discover. But this lovely old town here in Dachau. Taking a walk through the back streets here, as opposed to using the main road. Trying to see a little more of the town and the residential areas. And it's quite pleasant here, this little wooden bridge. Heading off into the residential areas. Nice little stream. Really is very pleasant walking around here. Far nicer than using the main roads. I hope you're enjoying the series from Bavaria so far. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and follow my journey, because there is plenty more to come. And if you'd like to support the channel further, why not join me on my members only section, which is currently on Patreon, where you can find exclusive content, just like the videos you're watching on my main channel. Or perhaps you'd just like to buy me a coffee. That would be fantastic. It's always great to travel with the support of others. So let's head through the back streets now and up into the Altstadt and see what we can discover here in Dachau. It's quite a pleasant walk up from the railway station, and the weather's holding out as well, which is rather nice. There's a really nice little plaque on the wall here. Munich City, 1498 to 1790. I wonder if this was where the gate was, entrance gate into the town. Possible. I can't quite read what's underneath. But it's quite pleasant. There's a gateway here as well. So let's go through the gateway and see where this goes. I hope not going into someone's flats. It was just my luck walking to someone's flats and saying, "You can't be here, you're trespassing." Whatever the German words are for that. Oh, there's a vista up here. This is quite nice. This is rather pleasant. Nice little view overlooking the town. See the crane in the distance and the flag, which is the railway station, and the little gardens behind. Absolutely lovely. Oh, it's always the unexpected when you walk off the beaten track and go somewhere different. Tourist guides probably don't show this. That's rather pleasant. Yeah, it's rather nice, that. But just up ahead is the church, the Stadtpfarrkirche, or the parish church here in Dachau, dedicated to St. James, or St. Jakob, as they say in Germany. St. Jakob's Church. Really rather beautiful. And of course it's a Sunday, so they're probably having a service in there. But hopefully we'll try and get in. If not, we'll just have to walk around the outside. It's really rather beautiful. First church here was mentioned in 1390. This church was reconstructed back in 1624. It's absolutely beautiful, and a 44-metre bell tower as well. But what's interesting is the artwork on the outside. Now that was dates from 1699. It was done by a local painter, a man called Johann Jörg Hormann, and he was also the mayor of Dachau as well. Rather pleasant to see that, all the signs of the zodiac all painted on the outside. Absolutely lovely, really is. This must have been a beautiful village a few hundred years ago, but now it's just a suburb of Munich. Busy with traffic as well. I see myself getting run over. I certainly hope not. I've got 6 days left of my Bavarian trip, so I don't want to get run over just yet. But absolutely beautiful church from the front, absolutely lovely. Steps going up, absolutely wonderful. But let's see what else we can discover here in Dachau. Crossed over the road, walked down by the other side of the church. Walk down some of the back streets and see what I can find. Got an inkling that Dachau's going to throw up a few surprises, perhaps architecturally or with hidden statues and monuments. I'm probably going to find them in the back streets. I want to find the Rathaus anyway, and then head up towards the palace or the castle. See what I can discover up there, and perhaps find somewhere nice for lunch as well, although it means sitting inside rather than sitting outside. I'll have to see what happens and play it by ear and see what develops on this trip. A few spots of rain in the air, so I'm not even confident I'm going to finish this video. If the rain comes back, it's very difficult to film holding an umbrella and a camera at the same time. But this is rather pleasant up here. There are a couple of old photographs on the wall here. Let's take a look. That's all in German. It's nice old photographs of this area and the church. Changed a lot in recent years. I imagine they were taken just after the war. It's very quiet around here. I don't know where everybody is. Perhaps the weather's put them off. Or maybe it's because it's a Sunday and it's always quiet on a Sunday. And there's a fountain here as well. Somebody emptying out a bucket. No plaque which says anything about it, which is a shame. That's quite nice to see anyway. It's quite pleasant to see. Let's walk back down and try and find the Rathaus, the town hall, and then head up to the castle. Hopefully we'll find something else to look at as well here. There's got to be something in Dachau apart from the church in the middle of the town and the castle. Let's go and see. I've hardly passed another person since the worshippers were coming out of church. It's really so quiet around here. I've almost got the town to myself. I seem to have come across the cemetery. This is the Dachau Friedhof of Dachau. Friedhof, of course, German for cemetery. It's quite pleasant in here. I knew there was a cemetery here and I didn't plan to visit it. I was hoping to find more to do in the town itself. This is quite pleasant here. Lovely chapel as well. Just follow this path around the side of the chapel and see where it goes. And there's 2 more levels of the cemetery as well. Really is rather nice. Trees everywhere. And so many flowers on the graves as well. There is a lot of love and respect for the deceased. These are all family plots as well, which is nice. It's the characteristic in Germany. It's different in England. Everyone has their own plot. I guess when British people die, we all like our peace and quiet. But here in Germany, they like to be with family. And that's rather nice. Let's continue around here and walk back into town, a different route, and see if we can find the Rathaus. Gotta be around here somewhere. Seem to have come back onto the main road through the town. There's another plaque here and some concrete, or some bollards. Freisinger tour from 1421 to 1862. Must have been where the gate was. Interesting. Perhaps there were entrance gates here. Perhaps the other one was marking an entrance gate, a former entrance gate into the town. Shame it's not there. There's another plaque on the wall. Again, it's in German, but it's showing the building from 1905. Postcard from 1905. It's the building behind me. Oh, that's interesting. And there's a fountain as well. Germans do like their fountains. That's quite pleasant. And a building, site 1765, since 1765. That's lovely to see. There's a lot of dates on buildings in German towns. No end in Memmingen the other day. There's passed quite a few here as well. Shame I'm not doing a history street challenge. I could find quite a few dates. Almost in every corner. Lovely. But just up ahead, I think, is the Rathaus. So we'll go and take a look there, and then head up towards the schloss, or the castle, see what we can discover there. Well, I'm in Dachau, and it's starting to rain a bit as well, which is not good. So hopefully it's just a few spots, and nothing more. Just up ahead here is the hotel on the left and the Rathaus on the other side. This is actually where I came in. I recognised it. I've actually walked full circle. Never mind. It was an enjoyable little walk around the town. There's another plaque on the wall here. In Munich is Kampf 28th of April 1945 Opfer des Faschismus. In the Act of Liberation, 28th of April 1945, victims of fascism. And there are 6 names up on the plaque as well. Not sure who they were. Obviously important enough to be remembered. And across the road, should I get run over? Across the road, busy little road this, busy little road, lots of buses and cars going around. There's a statue here as well, not a statue, a fountain. Eine Brunnen. Eine Brunnen is German for fountain. And it's got the dates 1914, 1915 at the top. I wonder if there are any more dates on the outside. Can't see any. That's a shame. It's always nice to see a fountain or a statue and actually be able to read what it commemorates and what it was there for. If it was is that a 5? 1915 or 1918? 1915, yeah, I did read it right. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I'm back outside the church. Jakob. Jacob's Church, or St James's Church. It's nice to hear the bells as well. They were ringing earlier. I'll put the sound effect up on the video. But it was lovely to hear the bells. What a beautiful tower as well. But now let's walk a little further down past the church and see what else we can discover on the way up to the castle. Just a little further down from the church, there's a building on the left-hand side. Quite an ornate front above the entrance door, and the date of 1911 as well, which is quite pleasant to see. So many buildings here in Dachau have got dates on the front or the side, and quite a number of more have got plaques on the side as well with old photographs and some history about them as well, including the one just behind me, which dates from 1900. But just across the road is quite a fun memorial. Not say memorial. I don't know what you call it actually. It's not a sculpture. It's certainly not it's called a monument. It's actually 6 bells which are hanging on the corner of the building. Now, I've seen all sorts of strange monuments, from water wheels and movable statues, but I've never seen bells on the outside of a building before. They're church bells, I think. They're big enough to be church bells, and they've all got the numbers on the side, A, D and E, to denote their tone. Really rather fun to see that. Quite unusual. Again, I always knew that Dachau would throw up a few surprises, and I think that's the most surprising of all. It really is rather fun to see that. And just down here is another fountain, and there's a plaque on the side of it as well, which actually has an old photograph showing this area, how it looked back in, what's the date, 1890, 1875. Yeah, 1890. Absolutely fantastic old photograph. And another water feature here. Really is very pleasant. And a lovely little town. I expect it must have been just as picturesque a few hundred years ago, judging by that photograph. Lots of activity in the town centre. The carts, the horses, the cattle. Looks like it was market day. Absolutely wonderful, it really is. Quite a delightful town. And on the main road, of course, is a bus route. Past no end of buses today. Now let's head up to the castle, the schloss. Look at the old gardens and the views over the new town. A nice little walk up from the town, and saw a sign saying Wasserturn, or water tower. That's just ahead of me. It's nice to know there is a tower in Dachau. Obviously the old entrance gates into the town have all long since gone, but this is quite an impressive tower, looking at it. Absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping that just up here are the gardens. Is that the castle? So I'll take a walk up here, up the steps and through the door, and up into the garden here at the palace. This is lovely. Oh, this is absolutely lovely. It really is. It's actually a palace now, not a castle. There was a castle here back in 1100. The buildings here today date from 1715, and it's still called the schloss on the entrance gates. but absolutely delightful. This really is. See the other building behind me. But it really is delightful here. And an orchard. Loads of apple trees. I think they're all apple trees. Absolutely wonderful. Seeing different varieties as well. Not too expert on apples, but judging by the size, I think there's several varieties in here. It's absolutely beautiful. And down the end, I can see a gap in the hedge, and there's a vista overlooking the town. And the sun's coming out as well. Oh, that's good timing. Weather has saved the best until last, and wow, what a fantastic view overlooking the modern town of Dachau. That is absolutely lovely. It really is. Wow, it's worth coming here and dodging the rain just to come and see these gardens. Absolutely fantastic. And a lovely tree-lined path as well. Let's walk back through the gate, or back through the archway here, and down to this tree-lined path. Oh, this is delightful. This is what gardens should be like. Absolutely wonderful. Well kept, well managed gardens. But this is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave you with some pictures of the garden, and we'll see you tomorrow for my 7th day on my Bavarian trip.